roughly as European languages.
Cars in a line. The amount of horsepower is absolutely staggering.
And so, the exhaust fumes.
Approaching the Phillips Hotel. Millimetrically perfect.
0.04 inches perfect for people who don't use the metric system.
I can't make heads or tails out of it, you?
No clue, but no doubt it'll be exciting.
head your tail.
He'll have to really put his foot in it by the end of the race.
I can't make heads or tails out of it. You?
No clue, but... Oh, that's utterly ridiculous. Oh, that's utterly ridiculous.
pulling into the pit. What's this? Hello, it looks like he's back in the race. I can't.
Oh, that's utterly ridiculous.
Pushes past just in time. Heads or tails out of it, you?
No clue, but no doubt it'll be exciting.
Pushes past just in time. tails out of it. You?
No clue, but no doubt it'll be exciting.
I can't make heads or tails out of it. You?
No clue, but no doubt it'll be exciting.
I can't make heads or tails out of it. You?
No clue, but no doubt it'll be exciting. Oh, that's utterly ridiculous.
And pulling into the pit. What's this? Hello, it looks like he's back in the race. This is without a doubt the weirdest race I've ever seen.
Well done!
Fantastic drive, great job. Well done. We're in the point.
And on that bombshell, we bid farewell.
Imagine a perfect white. Imagine a white that covers beautifully. Why imagine? ICI have created a white with molecules that lock together to bring you a perfect finish. The light up your life white of Dulux. Silk white, matte white. Trust Dulux to cover beautifully.
from Hollywood and conquer the universe. Time Life presents Space Spectacular, the greatest collection of sci-fi themes ever put together. You'll get Superman, rule the galaxy with Space Spectacular. Just $21.99 on 2 cassettes, or so go Space Spectacular today.
1-800-518-9988 or send $21.99 for 2 cassettes or $26.99 for 2 compact discs, plus $4.95 shipping and handling to the address on your screen.
For CASCAR champion Mark Dilley, everything he has is riding on NTN's heavy-duty wheel and transmission bearings. Whether you're moving race cars from track to track or hauling freight, NTN's heavy-duty wheel bearings will maximize uptime and safety. And that's why North American heavy-duty truck and trailer OEMs rely on NTN bearings to carry the load. Contact your local OEM truck dealer today about installing NTN truck and trailer precision bearings on your tractor. Ask for NTN, the heavy-duty bearing.
Hey, kids love the Burger King Big Kids meal because it's got more food. And now when you buy one, you can get them something else they'll love. Limited edition 23-karat gold-plated Pokemon trading cards from Pokemon the first movie. Just $1.99. Pokemon in the Burger King Big Kids meal. Come and catch them all.
Dun, 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 dun.
The Star Wars trilogy is back on the big screen and in selected bags of Doritos. Everyone's excited, some more than others.
Help me, Obi-Wan. You're our only hope. Chewie, don't worry about me. You gotta rescue the princess now.
Luke, I am your father. It's true.
Now celebrate with Star Wars 3D motion cards. Collect all 6 in specially marked bags of Doritos tortilla chips.
Yoda, I've come to complete my training.
Round number 3 out of 17 for the Video Game Championships of 2026. Hi everybody, I'm Debug McGraw doing the hosting of, as usual. I was going to try and get a second person for this sort of stuff, but I figured I might as well just do this solo. Less of a hassle for everybody else. I saw a couple people were in the chat, or were watching at least. Chat's usually very quiet for these kinds of things. I don't really mind that. It is what it is. Also, Kaiser, if you see this, hey look, it's that ugly mug I mentioned before. If you know, you know. Now, we are going to have to make this rather quick, and the teams are already getting prepared to go out to track, as you will see right about now. Now, while we try and get the rest of the pictures up and running on my end, provided the game hasn't broken itself somehow, or the heads-up display, or not heads-up display, the graphics in general have not completely gone to a total hot mess. There we go. Oh, we've had the intermission car come up already. Okay, whoops. Okay, there we go. So, doing a quick points recap. Jarno Trulli, with his consistent driving for the past 2 races, is currently 2 points ahead of Nick Heidfeld. Heidfeld is currently tied with the race winner at Australia, Cristiano D'Amato. Rubens Barrichello is tied with Antonio Pizzonia for 4th place with 8 points. And Mark Webber doing very impressive driving, getting his way up to 6th position with 5 points, also tied with Jos Verstappen. And Fernando Alonso sits at the bottom of the top 8 with just a measly 4 points to his name. Now the big question you have to ask yourselves is, can he recover anything from that? Can he make this race weekend work? As we go further down the field, we can see that Enrique Bernoldi is also tied with 4 points, Jenson Button with 3 points, and Olivier Panis with just 2 points to his name. But Kimi Räikkönen, not done too well at all. He's only managed to get 1 point so far this entire season so far. Pardon me. But again, the thing you have to wonder is, with some of these drivers, as you can see, the mechanics and team crew getting prepared to get their cars out onto the grid, and it should be not too long from now. You have to ask yourself at times like this, how quickly can you recover? Now, on the other hand, you can say that this is only the 3rd race of the season. It's too early to tell. However, I tend to think these days that when you go to the 3rd or 4th race into the season, if you're still having problems, that's when you should start thinking, okay, maybe we need to think this through. That's how I see it, at least. But once again, I hope you're all having a wonderful day, or night, or afternoon, or whatever it may be, as we see the cars going out to track. Now, while that's going on, we are on board with I think that is Olivier Panis. Another thing worth mentioning, actually, is Jacques Villeneuve's accident. Now, at the end of the Brazilian Grand Prix last week, Jacques Villeneuve had sustained a huge crash, and was actually pretty badly injured from it. He's got a really bad spine at the moment. His neck is incredibly sore. He's probably got a fair bit of whiplash. If you watch the crash, 2 wheels and a chunk of the car got ripped out sideways, as it went side on into a wall. Now, tank slappers are usually the most alarming types of crashes, in my opinion at least. As there's not really a lot the car can dissipate, in my opinion at least. Nevertheless, you can hear several cars going up to track. There's Jarno Trulli, in fact, I believe there's the championship leader so far. So he's making his way out. Meanwhile, let's look at the constructor standings. So, only 1 or 2 teams have not actually managed to get a point so far, which is a shame, but it is known to happen. Renault currently leading the Constructors' title by about 3 points, with Jaguar in second with 13 points. Toyota starting to lag behind a fair bit after the aforementioned win, a successful drive from that man in the Toyota camp, Cristiano D'Amato. So that's 12 points. It's 4 points for Sauber, who've actually done a surprisingly consistent job, and it was the success of Nick Heidfeld's drive last weekend that got that point, or got those 10 points, and put quite a dent into the running for the other cars. Now, Ferrari have not had a particularly great run so far. I believe both cars have had problems over the past couple of races, or the past 2 races, so they do really need to troubleshoot these things. Minardi have 5 points to their name. They are in 6th. They've actually started to recover a fair bit, and I think if it weren't for the bad weather, we would have seen them do even better. But alas, we have to make do with what we're given. Arrows, unfortunately, will not be getting any points this weekend as the team have withdrawn. I'm not sure why, but they will not be driving this race. We will see their times. Sorry about that. We will be seeing their times at some point when we get to the starting grid rundown. At least I'll try and skip over those if I remember to. And McLaren, again, not too great. They've had it worse than Ferrari, if you ask me, in the fact that they've only got 1 point to their whole name. So, we get prepared for the race to kick off, which again shouldn't take too long now. And once we get going, I will kill my microphone, at least for the most part, and I will talk to you all after the race. Check. There's a quick look at the race map. It's not entirely accurate. By the way, if you have joined us now, welcome to the 2026 Video Game Championships British Grand Prix here at Castle Donington. This is the first time we've been here since I was going to say 1993, but actually 2023, I believe, was the last time we were properly here. Now, as I said before, this track has seen some pretty pivotal moments in the past, in its first VGC race back in the day. Now let's go through a quick rundown before we get things prepared properly. So, Giancarlo Fisichella starts in first place. Justin Wilson will start second place. That's his season best so far, if memory serves. You can see we're doing the see-through graphics again, which is pretty cool. Now Ralf Schumacher will start in third. Enrico Bernoulli would start fourth if the team was allowed to participate, or would participate, but it appears they have not. David Coulthard will start in fifth, with Ralph Furman, the Irishman, in sixth. It's an all Renault front row in seventh position, in eighth position for Jarno Trulli and Fernando Alonso respectively. Pedro Del Rosa would start ninth, but as mentioned before, the Arrows team will not be taking part. Antonio Pizzoni will start in 10th place, with Kimi Räikkönen starting 11th. Rubino starts in 12th place, with Jos Verstappen starting 13th. In 14th place, it's Olivier Panis, with Juan Montoya starting in 15th position. Cristiano D'Amata, Dodo D'Amata is with this car, he starts in 16th place. 17th is Heinz-Harald Frentzen, with Jenson Button in 18th. At the back of the field now, Michael Schumacher will start. He was originally going to start in 14th, but suffered I think it was a 5-place penalty for a gearbox change before the race start itself. Now, Anthony Davidson making his Video Game Championships debut, for a race at least. He starts in 20th, not a great place. And at the back of the field we have Mark Webber and Nick Heidfeld, the race leader. That sensation of winning that race, as the race before, can't have felt particularly nice to him, seeing that his car is so far down the field. So for that, folks, we had a bit of an interruption there. That's pretty much all I have to say from here onwards. It's going to be a very mixed weather. It's expected to be dry, but it will be cloudy very soon. Enjoy the race, folks.
How we doing? Everything looking good? Okay.
It's an uphill start here. Very easy to stall the car if you're not careful. And we're going to be green flag racing any moment now. Are you ready? The race is go, go, go! There's nothing to separate them as they hurtle towards turn one. He's lost out in the traffic there.
The team won't be happy with that. His chances of winning the race now are severely hampered. He's completely ruined his chances of picking up some points or a podium finish.
That's the fastest time in this session.
Today's race is turning out just as we'd hoped. This has been a really fast race so far.
He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely destroyed his rhythm. He'll have to pull himself together now and not let that incident affect his confidence. It'll take him a little while to get back into the groove.
He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely destroyed his rhythm. He'll have to pull himself together.
He's lost out in the...
Oh, and look at that!
He's lost out in the traffic. He dives into the pit lane. He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely
He exits the pit lane. He's lost out in the traffic there. He's lost out in the traffic there.
The team work.
He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely...
He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have
He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely destroyed his rhythm. He'll have to pull himself together now and not let that incident affect his confidence. It'll take him a little while to get back into the groove.
Astounding lap. I knew you had something up your sleeve. You just took the lap record.
He's lost out in the traffic there.
The team won't be happy with that. His chances of...
He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely destroyed his rhythm. He'll have to pull himself together now and not let that incident affect his confidence. It'll take him a little while to get back into the groove.
He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely destroyed his rhythm. He'll have to pull himself together now and not let that incident affect his confidence. It'll take him a little while to get back into the groove.
He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely destroyed his rhythm. He'll have to pull himself together now and not let that incident affect his confidence. It'll take him a little while to get back into the groove.
There's some high drama happening.
His race is surely over.
There's smoke all over the place. Now this could be dangerous for the other drivers. He needs to try and find a safe spot on the side of the track.
Move the car off the track as soon as you can. Don't damage it, will you? Just somewhere and get back here. Get yourself back here once you park the car.
Yes, he's passed. Great.
He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely destroyed his rhythm. He'll have to pull himself together now and not let that incident affect his confidence. It'll take him a little while to get back into the groove.
He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely destroyed his rhythm. He'll have to pull himself together now and not let that incident affect his confidence. It'll take him a little while to get back into the groove.
He's lost out in the traffic there. He's lost out in the traffic there. He's lost out in the traffic there.
The team won't be happy with that. His chances of winning the race now are severely hampered.
He exits the pit lane. He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely destroyed his rhythm.
He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely destroyed his rhythm. He'll have to pull himself together now and not let...
He's lost out in the traffic there.
The team won't be happy with that. His chances of winning the race now are severely hampered.
He dives into the pit lane.
Just coming up to our commentary position now.
He exits the pit lane. He was in the lead earlier.
That will have completely destroyed his rhythm. Oh, and look at that! Yes! Second place. It's great to see overtaking like that. Fourth place.
He seemed to just bypass the traffic there. He didn't incur any time loss at all. He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely destroyed his rhythm. He'll have to pull himself together now and not let...
He's lost out in the traffic. He's lost out in the traffic there.
The team won't be happy with that. His chances of winning the race now are severely hampered. He's completely ruined his chances of picking up some points or a podium finish now, and he can definitely forget about winning this one. The team will be hugely disappointed.
He dives into the pit lane.
Just coming up to our commentary position now.
He exits the pit lane. He dives into the... He exits the pit lane. He dives into the pit. He's lost out in the traffic there.
The team won't be happy with that. His chances of winning the race now are severely hampered. He's completely ruined his chances of picking up some points or a podium finish now, and he can definitely forget about winning this one.
He dives into the pit lane.
Just coming up to our commentary position.
He dives into the pit lane.
Just coming up to our commentary position now.
He exits the pit lane. He dives into the pit lane.
Just coming up to our commentary position now.
He exits the pit lane. He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely destroyed his rhythm. He'll have to pull him.
He's lost out in the traffic there. He dives into the pit. He's lost out in the traffic there.
The team won't be happy.
He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have
He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely destroyed.
He dives into the pit lane. He exits the pit. He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely destroyed his rhythm. He'll have to pull himself together now and not let that incident affect his confidence. It'll take him a little while to get back into the groove.
He dives into the pit lane.
Just coming up to our commentary position now.
He exits the pit lane. He exits the pit lane. He dives into the pit lane.
Just coming up to our commentary position now.
He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely destroyed his rhythm. He'll have to pull himself together now and not let that incident affect his confidence. It'll take him a little while to get back into the groove.
There's some high drama happening. There's some high drama happening.
Something has happened out there.
Yes, something major seems to have broken on the car. That'll be disappointing for the team, who've been working really hard on their reliability.
There's an electronics problem that's come up. Try and drive through it.
It's not ended his race, but it's fair to say it could ruin his chances of a decent place finish. He dives into the pit lane.
Just coming up to our commentary position now.
He exits the pit lane. He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely destroyed his rhythm. Oh, and look at that! He's powering past.
He's cut through that traffic like a hot knife through butter, and just as quick. He dives into the pit lane.
Just coming up to our commentary position now.
He exits the pit lane. There's some high drama happening.
His race is surely over.
There's smoke all over the place. Now this could be dangerous for the other drivers. He needs to try and find a safe spot on the side of the track.
Move the car off the track as soon as you can. Don't damage it, will you? Just park it up somewhere and get back here. Get yourself back here.
He's lost out in the traffic there.
That winning the race now are severely hampered. Yeah!
He's lost out in the traffic there.
That will have completely destroyed his rhythm. He'll have to pull himself together now and not let that incident affect his confidence. This is what motor racing is all about. Great stuff.
He's blown the competition away here. He'll be rewarded with a full 10 points for his Drivers' Championship campaign, and his team will be delighted with this well-deserved win. Any better than this for a Formula One driver? Let's go over briefly to the podium celebrations, and then we'll take a look at the latest standings in the Drivers' and Constructors' Championships.
Thanks James Allen and Martin Brundle for providing the live commentary for this fantastic race. It was an absolute sensational race win. Tried to cut the words down there, didn't I? A great job for Justin Wilson getting winning first place, his first race win ever in a minority of all things. With Mark Webber doing an absolutely sensational recovery drive to second. I feel like it's either Justin Wilson or Mark Webber personally that get the drive of the day in my book. Jarno Trulli will get third position as we go back. There we go. We go back to the live pictures for a moment. But Jarno Trulli will finish in fourth. Not Jarno Trulli. Will finish in third. Heinz-Harald Frentzen in fourth. Wilson's teammate Jos the Boss Verstappen will finish in fifth. And Kimi Räikkönen in sixth position as Justin Wilson hops out of his car, although the graphics look like it's it's a Williams. No, it's 100% Justin Wilson. No fake, no fake. As we lose the picture briefly, because of technical issues, but we should be back. There we go. And there's Mark Webber getting out of his car. He'll be very chuffed with that second place. Good recovery drive for him. That's why I think he would get the drive of the day for me at least. Now Yost was so Kimi Räikkönen in 6th, Fernando Alonso in 7th place, and Rubens Barrichello, very, very enduring drive for him. Very tough race. And we see him get out of his car, and he will finish in 8th with 1 point to his name. David Coulthard just pipped to the post at the end of the day. He finishes in 9th. Antonio Pizzonia didn't exactly have the best day either, but I digress. Juan Montoya, fresh back in F1 from his recoveries, recovered from his injuries that he sustained in that horrific crash in Australia. He finishes in 11th. Michael Schumacher had an absolutely dreadful time out there. He finishes in 12th. Nick Heidfeld, previous man to win the race this season, and he finishes 2 laps down in 13th, 14th place, and technically last, going to Ralf Schumacher. Ralph Furman had a car problem, and he retired pretty early on, or pretty late on into the session as well. Giancarlo Fisichella also had a turbulent time, and everyone else had car problems, as you can see. Of course, I think the worst luck, though, was Anthony Davidson. He had a very aggressive drive. He was actually bumping wheels with Nick Heidfeld a couple of times, which normally would be alarming to some. But for me, I think that's pretty... I think the phrase we use these days is ballsy. Hello. Now, continuing on here, we'll look at the constructors change here in just a moment. In fact, here it is right now. We're just going to try and get back to the feed, so it'll show us in time. And lo and behold, there you go. So Minardi have a massive boost here with 14 points to their name, with both cars finishing in the points. One of them actually winning the race, that aforementioned fantastic, like, miracle drive. That was Justin Wilson, rest his soul. Second for the constructors, at least Jaguar and Renault both tied with 8 points in terms of full constructors results, at least for this race weekend. And Sauber with 5 points added to their name. McLaren with 3 points, and Barrichello just pipping, as I said before, pipping into the post. Here come the drivers coming out to the podium, and the celebrations, the national anthem, are about to begin. I will keep my mouth shut and let the audio do the talking for me. Pretty abrupt ending there. But, yeah, so Justin Wilson gets the driver's trophy. Mark Webber, as I mentioned before, finishes in second. Yarno Trulli in third, and now Champagne. So it truly has been an interesting race. Definitely one for the record books, if you ask me. Especially with the amazing drive. I would say I'm gonna go on the record and say I think Mark Webber is the one to turn the drive of the day for me. He had it all against him. He had a car that had the wrong setup, from what I'm told. It was all set to go against him. The engine was acting up before the race even began, which is why it took so long for him to come out to the to pit lane. While we get the game saved on my end and just get everything prepared. As we wind things down and end the night on a great high note. Special for the minority team, they will be jumping with joy right now. We'll take one last look at the constructor standings before we officially wrap up for the night. Well, we'll try to at least, as we get footage of the or a B-roll camera of the empty podium slot, which looks oddly liminal in that format. But as it stands, Yarno Trulli is now at the top of the at the top of the drivers' point standings with 18 points to his name. He has finished high up in the points on every single event since the season began. That's impressive stuff. Now, I'm being told we've only got 1 minute left before we have to wrap things up, so we're gonna quickly power through this so we can get to the end of this whole thing. Mark Webber gets 13 points for his podium finish here. Nick Heidfeld in third, tied with Justin Wilson and Cristiano D'Amata, so it's a battle for the third position in terms of points. Rubens Barrichello will be in sixth, tied with Jos Verstappen for the 9 points. But we're gonna have to move on. As I said, we're actually running kind of out of time here. So there's the final updates, at least for now, on the constructors' points. So Renault have absolutely dominated the competition so far, but Jaguar are definitely looking strong now. Have they figured out their pre-season woes, which they had really turbulent times with outside of the Montreal tests? As you can hear, the music is playing, which signifies one thing. That means, unfortunately, that it is time up. But BER need to get their finger out. Minority have got a good boost from earlier. I think I speak for a lot of people when I say this will be the most exciting video game championship season. Genuinely, I think this won't be topped. If this is the last season we do, what a high note to go on. Like I said, that's us done for the day. So, have a good night, everybody, and see you all for whatever the next session is. In fact, we're gonna show you what the next session or the next race is before we wrap up. So I'm gonna quickly go back to my camera for a moment, and I'm gonna get the test card updated so we can see what the next round is. So, join us hopefully in 2 weeks' time for a track we are not going to in real life this season. So we're going to the Bahrain Grand Prix at the Sahir Outer Loop circuit. This will be a very interesting one, in my opinion, because I genuinely have no idea how this is going to turn out. Well, like I said, I'm going to wrap it up for the night. This was absolute cinema. and I hope you all enjoyed it. Have a good night, everybody.
My daughter Wendy said, Dad, you gotta see Jetsons. It's cool.
Now Wendy's has a fun way for your family to meet the Jetsons. Just order the Jet Pack, a delicious quarter-pound single and a large drink, and we'll give you a free Jetsons the Movie cup.
I guess I'm just old-fashioned. That George is my kind of guy.
Cup only at Wendy's.
It's Michael Jackson's Thriller, and you can see it and hear it with the new talking Viewmaster viewer.
Michael Jackson in 3D! Awesome! Did you know Michael Jackson collects Viewmaster reels?
Start your own Viewmaster music video collection. Thriller comes on these cartridges when you buy the new talking Viewmaster viewer. Thriller in 3D from Viewmaster.
That was brilliant. I think that was probably the best stream we've had for the VGCs this year. Obviously, didn't crash on us or nothing. Wait, we're still on?